when you ask a question. And with that, I'll turn it over to Coach.
Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming on. We appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah, I remember that.
First of all, I just want to congratulate David Ginsburg on his announcement that he'll be retiring after 30 seasons, 30 years as a sports reporter, and we have a lot of appreciation for you, David, and respect for you. You've done a great job so many years, and you will truly be missed, and hopefully you won't be too far away. So congrats. Any comments? You want to make any kind of statement?
Oh, I do want to thank you for the sentiment. It's been a pleasure covering you, and I'm glad you're a good coach because I didn't have to do any coaching searches. 2008, always a pain. I also just want to say I'm doing the Marshall Yonda, getting out before they kick me out. But the next time you see me, John, I will not have lost 45 pounds. No, I'm going to continue to be eating like an offensive lineman. But thank you very much. You made my job easier, and I really appreciate you so much for taking my big picture questions that I know you love. At least aren't comparisons, but big picture ones are what I do. So thank you much for your sentiments.
Outstanding. Well, we love you. We love you. We got a couple more weeks. Hopefully we'll stretch this out just a little bit.
That was my plan. I chose February 14th so I could make the Super Bowl run with you guys and then have an extra week to cover the aftermath. So,
all right.
Right.
Outstanding. All right, what questions do you have?
I'll defer to Jameson on this one.
Okay. Well, that's a hard act to follow right there, but I'll try. John, this is Jameson from ESPN. I know the whole focus, of course, is winning in Cincinnati. But Lamar Jackson has something, he can do something that's kind of record-setting. He's 92 yards rushing away from getting 1,000 yards. No quarterback has ever had 2,000-yard rushing seasons. Do you think, when we talk about things like this, is this a reminder of what kind of a special and unique talent Lamar Jackson is?
Probably so. You know, I didn't know that stat. That's great. Good for him and the guys. But it won't be, obviously, as you said, it won't be the forefront of our thinking at all. But Lamar's a special person. He's a talented guy, of course. He's in the process of improving himself and making a name for himself and building a career as a quarterback in the National Football League. And I think all of us, players, coaches, organization, fans, writers, we're it's cool to be a part of it. We're proud to be a part of it and try to help every way we can. And, he's a guy that we really appreciate.
Hey, Coach, Todd Carpenter from SI. Looking at the Bengals and specifically Brandon Allen, he's gotten progressively better each week. I think he threw for 371 on Sunday with 2 touchdowns. They're also running the ball better. Well, what have you seen from Brandon Allen and kind of the revamped Bengals offense here?
Right. Well, they've been pretty dangerous all year. You look back going into our game, they'd had a lot of success early in the season. They put up numbers, so it's not really surprising. I feel like they do a good job, in terms of as a coaching staff and in terms of doing the things that their players do well. I think they've organized the offense now. It's within their system still, but they've built it around what Brandon Allen can do and what he does well. They're running the ball well. The ball's out quick. They're running some RPOs and some quarterback-driven things and taking their shots. So they've got 3 really obviously great receivers, an up-and-coming developing tight end who's really playing well. I think the offensive line is doing an excellent job with the zone run blocking and all the little variations they run off of that. So, it's obviously been very successful, and they're playing well.
Hey, John, this is Dave Ginsburg, AP. The fact that the Bengals have won 2 in a row, and I know that you'd be trying to get your team to play hard anyway, but does that help you sell the fact that this is a dangerous opponent and in a must-win game for you guys?
Well, yeah. I don't think I have to do any selling at all to our guys. Our guys watch the tape. They know the Bengals. They know we always, have tough games against the Bengals, win or lose. Our guys, I believe our guys always play hard, regardless. It's just a matter of how well we play, and this is going to be a big challenge for us. It's a division game on the road. It's a tough place to play always, and we have our hands full, and we have a lot to gain. So we're just trying to go to work and be as focused as we can and play as well as we can.
Hey, John, this is Childs at the Sun. When you think back to the week after the second Steelers game, you guys are 6-5, looking at kind of the finishing stretch ahead. Was there any tweak to kind of the big picture message, or was it really just stay the course week to week?
It was there's always tweaks, I guess is the word you used. There's always the message goes with the events and the circumstances, and it just tries to parallel the reality of the situation, and we're pragmatic about everything, so we understood the situation we were in, what we had been through the last few weeks before that, and we were trying to climb our way out of that situation. So the guys did a good job of that. They understood how challenging it was, and they tried to keep the focus on the football and keep it simple and play as well as we could. So, that seems like a long time ago right now, honestly, and we're just trying to focus on what we have in front of us right now at this point.
Hey, John, it's Kirk from 98 Rock. The Giants had 3 offensive plays in the first quarter. 3. It's tough to score when you don't have the ball. Is that as close to perfection as you can get?
Well, yeah, big picture in the first quarter, it probably is. We got off the field quickly on defense. We got the ball first, had a long drive, got off the field, got the ball again, and had another long drive. So that definitely is what you're looking for, from a production standpoint.
Hey, John, Pete Gilbert here. Good to see you. As you go back to the middle of the season and going through the losses, the COVID outbreak, and then coming back and playing so well since that, going through that adversity, how much stronger does that make you now as you get ready for Week 17? And then I know you certainly hope for weeks beyond that.
Well, we're about to find out, and I think we're always a mentally tough team. I think our guys, because we have mentally tough guys, and we have character guys, and it's just the way we're built. It's the way we operate around here day to day, and so it's really to be expected. But we'll find out to what degree based on how we play in the next few weeks.
Hey, John, this is Aaron Cousins at Penn Live. Lamar's obviously had really good numbers these past couple of weeks, but you and other coaches often talk about the passing game isn't just one guy. So what are the factors that you find to be most important, for Lamar to get in the kind of group he's been in lately?
Well, there's peripheral factors in terms of the run game, and in terms of how people decide to defend us, and then there's just execution. Really, I think we've done a good job, scheme-wise, but the concepts have all been within our package, have been there. But I think the coach has done a good job of game planning. But really, more than anything, it's just execution. That's you try to get precise. The passing game is about timing and precision and accuracy and route running and catching the ball, recognition of coverages, and then winning one-on-one matchups. So all those things. Protection, obviously. So it's just a lot of factors that I think everybody, you follow the game, you know what those things are, Aaron. So it's just a matter of doing those things well.
Hey, John, this is Daniel, your PC from the Baltimore Sun. We've seen the offense kind of change from week to week. Just what's impressed you about the way Greg Roman has adapted the offense over the course of the season?
Well, I think everything he's been doing, and all the coaches have been doing is been trying to just find ourselves, and what we can do well, and then also in terms of what people are doing against us and counteracting those kind of things, and then just growing in terms of execution. So coaching the techniques and the assignments and all the little things that go with it. So it's a football is a big sport. There's a lot going on in any given play in football, and a lot of elements to it. You're chasing all those things at one time, and I think all those coaches on the offensive side, all of our coaches across the board have done a real good job of that.
Hey, John, it's Luke Jones with WNST. Just going back to Lamar for a moment, the local media voted him team MVP today. For him, there's pressure for every player on the field, but the quarterback is a different animal. For him to come back from COVID and just the way he's handled that, and to also be playing his best football this season, how proud are you to have seen him do that? Right,
Luke, very proud. He's a guy that I'm always very proud of, and he's a guy that can look tough situations squarely in the eye and just try to figure out a way to overcome them, and he never gets too down about anything. He's always upbeat, and he's always works hard, so those are the things that you appreciate about him.
Hey, Coach, it's Ryan Mink from Ravens Media. We're going to talk to Chuck Clark here in a little bit, but it looked like he really had a strong game against the Giants, particularly in coverage and with the tough assignment of Evan Ingram. Can you talk about Chuck's play this season and his ability to match up with tight ends?
Yeah, he's done a good job. I mean, that's one of the toughest jobs there is because of the tight ends in this league, and Evan Ingram being one of those guys, and Drew Sample this week is an emerging tight end in the passing game for sure. So that's a big challenge for any safety, and then all the other things that go into that job, tackling. He's the play caller, getting the defense lined up. There's calls that both he and Deshaun have to make in terms of how we play certain coverages to certain looks as the formations are presented. The spacing, the angles, all the stuff that goes back to playing safety, and then just a simple thing of being able to cover a really good player like that with those kind of skills. He's done a heck of a job. I'm very, very impressed with what Chuck's done all year.
And in a smooth transition, we're going to send the media to a waiting room, and we will be right back with Chuck. Appreciate your time, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.